Okay, so Seroji, maybe in Europe, for example, not very many people have heard of Pa'ok or how Seroji is teaching meditation.
I teach usually for realization of Four Noble Truth.
So can Seroji explain what are the Four Noble Truths?
Hmm?
What are the Four Noble Truths, Seroji? Could you explain?
Noble Truth of Dukkha, Satya.
Yeah.
Noble Truth of Suffering. Noble Truth of the origin of suffering.
Yeah.
Noble Truth of the cessation of suffering. Noble Truth of the way for realization of Four Noble Truth.
And so Seroji, how does Seroji understand the noble truth of suffering?
Maybe this is according to Sutta, many Suttas, especially beginning from Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. Buddha teach Jatipi Dukkha, Jarapi Dukkha, etc. Finally, he said, Sankhedita Bichu Bhattana Khanda Dukkha.
Yeah.
In brief, 5 aggregates of Klinge are called Dukkha Satya.
Yeah.
This Dukkha 5 Klinge aggregate, what is 5 Klinge aggregates? This is mentioned in Khanda Vagga Sanyutta Khanda Sutta, Yanginchi Rupa, Dita Nagata Bishopana, Ijadawa, Betawa, Olarigawa, Sukamawa, Inawa, Bridava, Yandure Sandigawa, Saso Ubadaniya, Yahochati, Rubu Varana Khanda. In this way, Buddha explained Rubu Varana Khanda. Vidinu Varana Khanda, Sinu Varana Khanda, Sankaru Varana Khanda, Unyanu Varana Khanda. In the same way, Buddha explained. So this is 5 past aggregates, present 5 aggregates, future 5 aggregates, both internal and external, gross and subtle, inferior and superior, far and near. All are the object of aswa.
Yeah.
So these are called 5 aggregates of Klinge. 5 aggregates.
And how would Seroji explain the second noble truth?
Second noble truth is according to Sthitayana Sutta. Vijja Bicca Sankhara, Sankhara Bicca Vijnana, Vijnana Bicca Namarupa. This is the noble truth of the origin of suffering.
It means dependent origination.
Dependent origination.
And what about the third noble truth, Seroji?
Hmm?
What about the third noble truth? How would Seroji explain?
The noble truth of cessation is complete cessation of 5 clinging aggregates.
So it means no more 5 aggregates.
No more 5 aggregates.
And what about the fourth noble truth?
Fourth noble truth is maybe about noble eightfold path.
And so as part of that noble eightfold path is meditation.
Meditation is first, we must purify our sila, Samma Vacha, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva. These three are noble truth of training of morality, sila conduct.
Why is it that we should develop those 3 first? Why should we develop those 3 first?
This is maybe according to Vinaya. According to Vinaya, we must try to purify our sila.
And then
we must try concentration, samatha.
So how
does Samma Samadhi? This is mentioned in Mahasri Vrana Sutta. Buddha teach four Rupavachara jhanas are Samma Samadhi. But this, such type of mentioning is we call Micca Jivaga Metta. In Samadhi there are 3 types: Kamavachara Samadhi, Rupavachara Samadhi, Arupavachara Samadhi. Among these, Buddha explained Rupavachara Samadhi. This is the middle Samadhi. And as Kamavachara Samadhi also possible, Arupavachara Samadhi also possible. So these these 4 types of samadhi or 8 types of samadhi are called Samma Samadhi. This Samma Samadhi is supporting us for realization of noble truth of suffering and noble truth of the origin of suffering. Because the concentrated mind can see this Nama Rupa. Without concentration, they cannot see Nama Rupa, Brahmata Nama Rupa, not hearsay Nama Rupa. Brahmata Nama Rupa only.
So, Seroji, once the meditator has established samadhi, then how should they continue to practice?
Usually, previously, I teach 4 elements meditation to get good concentration. This samadhi is especially Kamavachara samadhi. Sometimes, depending on this concentration, I teach Kasina. Kasina is jhana concentration. 4 jhanas or 4 Rupavachara jhana or 4 Arupa jhana. Altogether, 8 jhanas later I teach. 8 jhanas is better.
And then once they've practiced all of the jhanas, then how should they continue?
Based on jhana concentration, they should practice 4 elements in meditation for realization of Rupa. While Buddha teaches only for realization of Rupa path in 4 noble 4 Mahasri Prana, Kaya, Vedana, Citta, Dhamma. Kaya is especially Rupa. Rupa and Samatha such as Anapana, etc. Vedana, Citta, Dhamma. This is according to commentaries explanation, not only Vedana alone. We must discern Vedana and associated mental formations. Because Vedana never arises alone. It always arises with associated mental formations. So because of this reason, for realization of this Nama Rupa, it is necessary samadhi concentration.
So Sero will teach samadhi first, so that then the meditator can discern the Nama and Rupa clearly.
Okay.
So Seroji, once the meditator can discern Nama and Rupa clearly, then what is the next step?
Next step is Buddha in Mahasattipatthana Sutta explained Idi Ijadava Kaya Kaya Nupasi Viharadi Bhedava Kaya Kaya Nupasi etc. Internally Nama Rupa, externally Nama Rupa, they must discern. After that, Buddha teach Samudaya Dhamma Nupasiva Kaya Samen Viharadi, Vaya Dhamma Nupasiva Kaya Samen Viharadi, etc. And this is Tibetan origination. Forward order in backward order.
Seroji, how does Seroji teach dependent origination?
Usually after discerning Nama Rupa, according to Hara Sutta, usually I teach. Hara Sutta is maybe Buddha teach from the middle to backward. So middle is maybe, for example, what do you want to do in future? What do you want to become in future?
By future, Seroji means future life.
Future life. Maybe for easy understanding of Tibetan origination. Buddha teach Manasanjirana Hara, Pasahara, Vedana etc. So from this Hara, present Hara, I teach to discern past Namarupa, up to Bodhisattva Namarupa, then Chuti Namarupa, previous life.
Chuti is the death moment of the previous life.
Namarupa. Then before that moment, there is we call close to that moment, and then there are 5 jhanas. these 5 jhana nama rupa, I am trying to say, and teach to this. The object of this nama rupa is because of previous karma, which will produce presently. So for realization of this cause, this Varnasana jhana's object is very important.
And Seroji, in all of your time teaching meditators, are meditators usually able to discern their past lives?
Usually, if they practice systematically, if they understand Four Noble Truth, usually they understand past nama rupa.
And what is the benefit of doing the dependent origination practice in that way?
Meaning they understand the first noble truth, the second noble truth, then third noble truth also they can understand.
Okay.
Third noble truth also if they did some future, when they will become arhat, at that time they will see complete cessation of this vijja, tana, upadana, sankhara, karma. Complete cessation. Complete cessation is never come back again. We got Anubhada Nirodha. For realization of this both origin of suffering and complete cessation of suffering, good concentration and for realization of Nama Rupa clearly, according to Brahmata, both internal and external, it is necessary.
And then for the meditator who they already practice dependent origination, then how should they continue? The meditator who already practice dependent origination, then how should they continue? How do they continue?
What?
How do they continue? What do they do next? Already practice dependent origination.
Next step is usually vipassana, but for practicing vipassana, before practicing Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana, Pradhana, maybe Visuddhi Magga, right? To practice Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana, Pradhana. But Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana, Pradhana is before dependent origination, they must practice. But for some Lakkhana Rasa, they cannot understand without practicing dependent origination. For example, what is Chakku Pasada? Rupa Mikadaraha Buddha Pasada Lakkhana Chakku. Another meaning is Tatu Kammadha Nidana Kamma Samudhana Buddha Pasada Lakkhana Chakku. In this way, Tatu Kammadha Nidana Kamma Samudhana Buddha Pasada Lakkhana. There are 4 elements which is produced by karma. This karma is accumulated based on Dana, Vijja Dana. What is Vijja? What is Dana? He wants to see in future this Kala, Rupa. With such desire, he accumulated karma. That karma produces 4 elements. The translucency of 4 elements is called Chakupasada. So for realization of the second meaning is dependent origination is necessary. So because of this reason, usually previously I teach Lakkhana Rasa Visuddhana path. After that dependent origination, again I must teach Lakkhana Rasa Visuddhana Pradhana 2 times. Then I'll go to Vipassana.
And then Seroji, when Seroji starts to teach Vipassana, then what methods does Seroji use for Vipassana teaching?
Maybe according to Bodhisattva Magga only. And discerning Rupa, rising and perishing as nature. Nature Lakkhana we teach first. After nature Lakkhana is okay, then we continue to teach Dukkha. After nature Dukkha finishes, then we continue to teach another.
And then Seroji, what is the result for the meditators if they practice all of this systematically?
For they can see Nibbana. For realization of Nibbana only. Complete cessation of Namarupa. Complete cessation state of Namarupa. For realization of this Nibbana, we teach only. Other than they will understand Purnava truth fully.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you so much, Seroji.